Hello everybody, my name is David, also known as Revender, and welcome back to another episode of Let's Play Final Fantasy XIV Endwalker. In the last episode, we got caught by the forum, and now they kind of banished us from doing any further investigation or any further activity. This time, we're going to see exactly what our next game plan is. I'm suspecting that what's going to happen is that we're probably going to head over to Davia? I already can't remember the name, so let's go ahead and finally complete this quest. Well, at least we're allowed to remain in the city, and our endless investigations have not been in vain. We now know that the mysterious duty of theirs began whenever the form discovered... We now know that this mysterious duty of theirs began with whatever the form discovered in the ethereal sea. With our freedoms so sorely curtailed, however, we will struggle to learn aught more of the substance here in Charlian. The overall picture has grown clearer, yes, but that's in spite of the form being so maddeningly vague about their duty of theirs. Why are they so reluctant to explain their actions in plain words? Survival, come what it may, its father's work so vital takes precedence over his own family. Alvino, Alice, it is you! When I heard you were dragged before the forum, I came as swiftly as I could. I'm so very glad they allowed you to stay. Mother? You'd think that they would make this like a cutscene where their mother is voiced. Because I won't know how to pronounce her name. Amliance? And you find people must be the signs of the seventh dawn. How lovely it is to finally meet you. I also fixed my glamour a little bit. I got glasses now. Mother, please, you don't wish to make things difficult for you. If word reaches father that you were here... Oh, bother that. Am I to be chastised for speaking with my own children? I am well aware that you and your father are not on the best of terms at the moment, but I've been absolutely desperate to see my darlings again. You will come by the house, won't you? I have gifts waiting. The timing couldn't be better. As matter stands, we shan't be going anywhere until we discuss matters with the Anchorage Group and reconsider our options. Go. Visit your home. We'll be back at the annex when you're ready to rejoin us. I'm not sure we... Vinder, what do you think? Vinder? The Vinder Hamel? What a splendid day this has turned out to be. Champion of Eorza, I insist that you join us. But we must be quick about it. Not for my own benefit, but should my husband return and find you enjoying our hospitality, the servants will be made to suffer the consequences. Vinder, if you'd be so kind as to escort my children to the estate. This is what I get for trying to read so gosh darn fast. And then she was gone, and with her any opportunity to protest. Indeed, the matter is settled. Enjoy yourselves. So they're all heading to the annex, and we have our new objective. We get to, meet up and go see these adorable little twins' parents. I apologize. My mother is not one to take no for an answer. Still, I'm relieved even, to see her in such high spirits. What say you, Vinder? Though it seems we shall have little enough time to enjoy it, will you accompany us on our visit home? Oh, they're joining us! They're joining us! Fine. If we're going, then let's get it over with. But be sure to stay in touch with... But be sure to stay in the entrance hall. No peeking into our private chambers, thank you very much. Why ever not? Your room was always so perfectly neat and tidy. Everyone has things they'd rather keep to themselves, don't they? Cherish mementos you couldn't bring yourself to throw away. Childhood toys. I mean, never mind. The estate is that way, straight down the stairs. Come on. All right. Let's bring them. Oh my god, this is probably one of my favorite features that they've added to Endwalker thus far. Just being able to have your team and your friends join you. It's just I guess it just makes it, a lot more of your team's journey rather than just, just your journey. Yeah. So honestly, I was about to say, this is going to be a very maybe hectic recording session. Well, I don't know if hectic is really the right word, but there's a lot that we're gonna have to there's a lot I'm gonna have to get done. And Here you are at last. Please, do come in. Oh, this one's gonna be voiced, I'm sure. Oh, look at all the servants. They're all cute. They're so
Welcome
cute.
home,
Oh, my lady.
I was expecting them all to speak at the same time. Aw, honestly, they're all so adorable.
What? What are you gawping at?
Well, I mean, I'm just admiring the craftsmanship. Ship.
Oh, I suppose I never gave the decor much thought. I'm glad that you approve, I think.
Oh my goodness, Isaac, please.
Lord Fortuneau is not to hear of this visit.
Fortuneau.
And I should also like the children to have their gifts, ere my husband makes his return.
Or about
As
to do
you
some
wish,
like hide and seek type shenanigans. Could you imagine?
Master Alphino, Mistress Alice, if you would accompany me upstairs.
We shan't be long.
Oh, I'm sure. You won't be long, but you'll be long enough for, Master Fortuneau to make his appearance while we're talking to the mother. So
The twins have been sending letters home from time to time, recounting their latest adventures. I am sure they withhold certain details, of course, if only to keep me from worrying.
But as a mother, I imagine you're always
Yet a mother
worried.
worries all the same.
Mm-hmm.
In the early days especially, I tried to support them as best I could, sending the Scion's coin and other such donations.
Oh, we love that.
Fortunately, they have found the strength to overcome adversity time and time again. Their words grow more confident with every letter, their depictions more vivid. The triumphs and defeats, the joys and sorrows. It is clear that they have come to find value in every experience.
As you should, because honestly, that's
But
what
of
makes
those
life
they
so
treasure
important.
most, it would seem that meeting you might be the most impactful. Why, since that fateful day, I do believe there has not been a single missive in which you were not mentioned by name.
I'm glad that they appreciate us so much, honestly.
'Tis plain they care for you, and I am glad they have such a steadfast companion watching over them.
Thank you. Look at my good boy.
Under normal circumstances, I would offer you tea, but alas, these are anything but. In any event, why don't you keep me company whilst we await my children's return? Perhaps you might regale me with a tale or two of your exploits.
Oh, there's one time that I fought Ultimate Weapon. There's been times where I've, fought several gods. There's another event where, I've been to another dimension. I've been doing it all. I've been saving everybody. I ended this whole dragon war. Just living my best life. Wait a minute. I feel like we've been talking for a while.
When
New
you mentioned
clothes!
gifts, I wasn't sure what to expect.
I love it.
Mother,
Oh, look how well it fits you. And the style is to your liking?
I didn't think this is where they would get their new outfits. Oh my god, look at her. She's so
It's perfect. Exactly what I would have chosen. But please, tell me you had something different made for Alphino.
Naturally. You are hardly little children anymore.
Wait, did you mean that you were dressing them
And
the
while I
same?
shall miss dressing you in those precious matching outfits, I must respect the individuals you have grown to become.
Oh, I love the
See
new
for
outfits.
yourself.
was supposed to say, look at him.
Thank you for the splendid clothes, Mother. Stylish, comfortable, and eminently practical.
I'm so happy that they got these new outfits.
I am so glad you like them. They are, however, missing one final touch.
Oh, is this where he gets...
If you'd allow me, Master Alphino.
Oh, so this is where he officially becomes a sage rather than an academician? I think that's what they've officially called that class. But look at that.
Wait. Are these...
A sage's tools of the trade. They belonged to your father.
Dang, you just robbed him?
Though he may as well be chained to his desk these days, as a student he was often called upon to venture into the field. He wielded those armaments, both to heal and to harm in no few battles. None so fierce as those you two have braved, perhaps, but battles nonetheless. Thus did I pull them out of storage, to show you that he was not always the man who stands in vehement opposition to you now.
To serve as a reminder, I see.
And also because it would be a terrible waste of ridiculously expensive House Leveilleur commissioned artistry.
You know what? You gotta get your money's worth. She thinking ahead. We love the mom. We love her. Love her. Oh, is this a... Did you just get a sage curse? Yeah, now you can officially, you know,
I am told
be a
these
sage.
devices are quite difficult to master. But someone of your extensive experience should soon have them darting about with grace and aplomb. May the wisdom in that crystal serve you well. And please, try to find common ground with your father, that you might come and go without need for this awful subterfuge.
Yeah, I think I know what answer he's going to come to, because I think that, you know, we're going through all this, going to all these different wars just
We will, Mother. I
to
promise.
make sure that, you know, everybody has a chance to live out their life, to
My
live for the
final
next
gifts
day.
to you, before you run off, are an observation and a suggestion. Firstly, Fortunato has ever been a serious man, but it was only after you were born that he truly lost himself in his work. I may not know the forum's inner workings, but I know your father's. The timing of that change in him holds some significance. Secondly, do not seek to best your father with words.
Best him with action.
Far better that you simply show him. Let him discover the merit of your actions, after they cannot be undone.
Oh, Mother.
We shall take your wisdom to heart. Thank you again for these gifts, and farewell for now.
Safe travels, my children. Eat well, stay warm, and keep your friends close.
But keep your enemies closer. I wish I had a little dialogue option here that just, you know, says, you know, thank you so much. Or like, you know, like I would have said something like, I appreciate everything you've done for... But yeah. So now now the twins are now actually their now new respective classes. They're so small compared to me. Thank you for indulging Mother's request. I can see it meant a lot to her, and I shall refrain from inquiring as to the content of your private conversation. Our visit was all too brief. For now, however, it will suffice. As will these tokens of home that we carry with us, these gifts to help us remember who we are and whence we came. But that's enough sentimentality. Let's return to the annex and rejoin our companions. That was a very, very wholesome encounter. I'm actually so happy. That said, though, I have a lot going on soon. So just so you guys know, this was going to be recorded on the 11th, but tomorrow I have family coming over. We're celebrating a family member's birthday. Then Monday, I am doing a lot of preparation for my commencement ceremony on Tuesday. And so as a result of that, I'm going to have to make sure that I have videos prepared up through Tuesday, and then some, you know. Enjoyed your time with the Leviers, I hope. I hope I said that right. I would ask how the twins fared, but their new outfits tell the tale. I only hope we can help them to reconcile with their father, that they might return home one day with their heads held high. In the meantime, we edge ever closer to the secrets the forms strive to hide, and the flower bequeathed to you by Heidelin is sure to guide us along forward. I'm confident that once you've scouted out the situation Thavnair, we'll be well equipped to plot our next move. Alright, it is time to head over to Thavnair. Alright, Thancred, what you got for us? I have Kryl's instructions in hand. If you're ready to set out, then so are we. Having been to Thavnair before, I can travel by Aetheryte, but what of the rest of you? Another sea voyage would waste time that we do not have. Kryl was of the same mind. It has already secured me the aid of good folk at the Confluence. We'll take ourselves there. The Confluence, thou sayest. I'm afraid so, my friend. Thou wouldst recall the hunt for Iceheart, unto whose sanctuary we delivered thee, owing to the knowledge of our comrade Moinbreda. Moinbreda was an authority on aetherology, a field of study she did embark upon in pursuit of her parents' example. Both are authorities in their own right, and both are researchers at the Confluence. Haven't you gone to see them yet? I attempted to do so earlier, but to my shame, my courage failed me at the last. As it has many times, I've thought to reach out to them after sending that faithful letter. Neither time nor introspection have revealed unto me the words I should speak, and thus I've kept my silence. Whether you come with us or no is your choice and yours alone. If it's too difficult, we'll manage. Thou art kind to say so, but I have no intention of forsaking our cause. I shall go to the Confluence, and I shall face that which hath long been overdue. If it's settled, then let's be off. When we arrive, we should look for a researcher named Kite. So, I was about to say, yeah, Urianger hasn't seen, I guess, some of those people in so long. So I guess I should give some initial context. So, during my time with Final Fantasy XIV, I was not able to fully embrace or enjoy the Heavensward story, and I hadn't gone back with New Game Plus to like properly experience it yet. And so some of the stuff I may not be like entirely familiar with in some of the references, but I will take that as I go. I understand that if I had done so in the past, it would probably overall enrich the experience, but it is what it is. Maybe I'll watch a video or something. Well now, this is a rather a lot of stern faces. Are my library books overdue again? Not to our knowledge. We're associates of Kryl of the students of Baldessian. We seek patches to Thavnair, and understand that you can assist us. Ah, the test subjects. Welcome, welcome. Test subjects? Oh, you hadn't heard? Well then, allow me to explain. So, in order to travel to an Aetheryte, you ordinarily need to be attuned to it beforehand. Otherwise, you can't use it as a beacon to seek out while you're a mess of ether hurtling along the live stream. An inconvenient but incontrovertible limitation of Aetheryte transportation. But what if I were able to tell you there's a way to transport to an Aetheryte without being attuned to it? A way to teleport instantly to places you've never been. For long years, we've labored to make such travel possible, that people might be able to move more freely. And we've finally done it. We've created a new kind of Aetheryte that doesn't require attunement. Truly, that changes everything. Well, my language may have been a bit misleading. The user need not to attune to these aetherites, but the aetherites themselves must be pre-attuned to each other, thereby facilitating the travel between 2 points. But it just so happens that our first test pair of aetherites, one has been installed here in Sharlayan and the other in Yedimad, a port town in Thavnir. As you may know, our nations has long maintained strong ties with Razat Han, and indeed, we owe much of this breakthrough to the contributions of their alchemists. So to sum up, we're to test these aetherites. How fortuitous for you. Not all. As a matter of fact, you might say these aetherites were made for people like your good self. The magic imbued within will whisk you away without any effort on your parts. A veritable dream come true, and far be it from me to worry about such things, but do we have permission to make use of your shiny new invention? The permission required is yours, so assuming you're willing, we're all set. It may come as a surprise, but we actually struggle to find test subjects. Most people seem to have unreasonable fear of their souls gradually disintegrating as they drift helplessly in the live stream. It is a statistically unlikely event that something goes awry. But it's plain that you are most people. Mistress Kryl truly knows how to pick them. Oh, lovely. If I might change the subject, are Master Wolfson and Mistress Blueveda available? Oh, you didn't hear? They recently resigned their posts. Their expertise was needed elsewhere. A large-scale project was helmed by the Forum themselves. As I understand, but I'm not privy to the details. I see. Any other questions? No? Then let's get going before you change your minds. Please see to your preparations, head outside to the Aetherite Plaza. I'll be along shortly. I like that I've been reading, like, I'm just gonna call this the Thancred route. Sorry, Thancred, Thavnir, I'm interchangeable. I've been actually, you know, saying like a lot of the dialogue this time a lot more easily than I was doing in Kryl's route, which is crazy. But I do enjoy reading, and it just helps give me another second to like understand things a little bit further. All right, so we are about to teleport to the Aetherite in Thavnir, and we know it's gonna work because we're the protagonist, right?
Right, we're all set. Just the 4 of you, was it?
Very much so.
3. I'm already attuned to the crystal in Thavnir.
You are? Oh, I would have preferred more test subjects.
Oh, wow.
Oh, well, never mind. If our 3 travelers could line up here, please.
How bad is this gonna go? Wait, maybe that's why in the cinematic trailer that Istinian isn't over there. I know that he's technically supposed to be somewhere else, but you know.
Yes, right there is fine. Take a deep breath, and I'll soon have you soaring through the ether.
Look, Thancred and I are matching with our gun blades. I feel like this is gonna be a very...
Oh, and one last thing.
Wait, what?
You might experience a teensy-weensy touch of violent ethereal sickness. Good luck!
A teensy wink? What? Oh, that's why they all looked dead. Oh, I love that. Welp, that sucks. But we made it all the way from Sharlayan, which is all the way off on like the west coast, and we blinked all the way over there because goodness, we all know how long traveling by like ship would have been. But that is a new convenient way of travel, assuming that they work out all the kinks, such as that one.
Home to city-state Razat Han. Rising from the southeast waters of the Bounty, this Isle of Plenty served as the battleground for a conflict between 2 peoples. Their cultures bled into one another until a unique amalgamation was distilled from the chaos, in a process not unlike their precious alchemy. Once solidified as a single nation, an adamant stance of neutrality would hold invaders at bay. For a time.
For a time, huh? Hey, I made it perfectly fine.
Now across this vibrant isle creeps a fog of malice. What choice do you have?
Dang, it hit them all.
What chance?
Sydney's just like, pathetic. Me too.
Against such an insidious foe.
I like that they were fine once they landed, and then like the rest of the body hit, and they just got like the most severe case of just, you know, motion sickness. It's fun. That's funny to me. I feel like everybody just probably ended up, you know, yep. Everyone just wants, like, just to die. Sydney's just sitting over here like...
fairer faces after a bout of bad shellfish.
This is so bad.
Let me bring you something to drink. That should help settle your bellies.
Please do. We all look just
There
so...
was a note with Kryle's instructions.
They're all so just dead.
Don't let a Stinian roam the markets alone. He's alarmingly bad with coin.
Oh no. Oh no. Come on. There we go. We at least feel better. Thank goodness. But on that note, you managed to will yourself to your feet, but given your condition, will you be able to reach Insidian in time? All right. So before, you know, Insidian wastes all of our money, I got to go and end off the episode. So thank you guys also very much for watching. I appreciate every single one of you guys haven't already. I also have a Discord server and a Twitter, Instagram, and other social media for you guys to follow. It's all in the description below. Next time, we're going to stop Obsidian from spending all of our money. And so, thank you guys once again, and I will see you all in the next one. When Alice and I were little, this bridge was far as we were permitted to wander alone. I say alone, but mother or a servant were always somewhere nearby, keeping a watchful eye. And now look at us, traveling to different continents, different worlds even. As children, Alphino and I would often wait here for our father to come home from work. It must have been a day when his meetings ran long, because I remember growing restless and leaning out over the railing to watch the water rush by. Father, of course, arrived at that exact moment, came pouring down in the pain, in a panic, crying out my name.